All right, answering the old question, how to flip houses for dummies. Yep, that's a question. You see it right here on the side, right? How to flip houses for dummies. Now, I know that's the book, the course, the little yellow with the black writing on it, but I don't call yourself a dummy because a dummy really can't learn, can it? You're able to learn. You're in a position to learn, and not only will you learn how to flip houses, the only reason you're thinking about flipping single-family houses is because you don't know that you can flip small apartment buildings. When you realize that you can flip small apartment buildings with 2 pieces of paper, a lease, and an option, which happens to be the most powerful form on real estate, which not many people talk about, because if they talk about it, you don't need to buy their crappy wholesaling courses. But if you want more information on that, putting in the same amount of work to get 3 times as much money, go over to www.apartmentbuildingtycoon.com, and I'm going to send you 50 videos out to show you exactly how to do this step by step. Now, with that being said, let's come on back over here to how to flip houses for dummies. Guys, people make this complicated. All you have to do is find a place where properties will go cheap. And let's go to HUD is one of the places. And let me just pull my little pad up here to help you out a little bit, right? Okay, so this is how to flip houses for for dummies. Right? That's the question there. Now, the secret to this whole game is you. Will you educate yourself to find out how to locate motivated owners and sellers? Will you take the time to learn how to track down out-of-state owners? Will you learn how to navigate the probate files? Will you drive for dollars? I mean, like, really take different routes every day? Will you keep a notebook in your car to write down vacant houses, land, mobile homes, and small apartments? Will you? Well, if you're willing to do that, and if you're willing to master these things, negotiation, repair estimates, and habitual marketing. Which I mean sending postcards or letters consistently. Will you do it? Well, if you will do it, then you won't be a dummy. You won't be needing to flip the house for dummies, because this is really what it takes. If you can master negotiation, repair estimates, habitual marketing, let me throw one other thing. Building a real buyer's list. And I just want to emphasize real buyer's list, because you have a lot of wholesalers out there that aren't buyers, and what they tend to do is start a daisy chain. And a daisy chain is just somebody who finds a house for $50,000. Maybe it's worth 80, and they put their $2,000 or $5,000 on it, and now they pass it along, and it's 55,000, and you put your 5,000 on. Now it's 60,000, and it just never works out right. It's just really a bunch of tire kickers who don't know what they're doing, because nobody wants to take the time to be the go-to wholesaler. And that's what it is. You got to be the go-to wholesaler. You see, if you're the type of person that's this word right here, if you're this word, then you're not going to make money. See, because you have to find the deals. You must be the source. This is the key to it right here, man. This is the key, guys, that you have to become the source. So that means you have to know where to find the deals, right? So let me take you over to a place real quick now. That is one of the places where you can find the deals. Now, when you go over to my www.apartmentbuildingtycoon.com, I'll give you 50 emails, 50 videos, training videos that will show you how to do deals without ever taking another course, without ever. Now, if you need to do it, well, I do have a course, Apartment Building Tycoon, which teaches you how to do the same things that you're going to do with these single family houses, how to do them with small apartment buildings from 5 to 50 units, getting these properties from tired mom and pops that have ran out of money, that are tired of going to eviction court, that are tired of property management companies taking over, and that just want to get away. Maybe they just want to retire. It's an older generation that bought these properties, and they're ready to sit down, settle down. Maybe there's health reasons. They're ready to walk away, but they still want to check. So what if I can show you how to put yourself in position where you can still give them their NOI, net operating income, what's left over after all the expenses, and then come in and create instant value from yourself by immediate cash flow, by raising revenues and decreasing expenses and locking in big chunks of equity from 50 grand to 500 grand or more. All right. So just going to take you over to one site that I have went to over the past almost 15 years that has a lot of these properties. And you're going to find that when you talk about becoming the source, right? When you become the source, let me just pull this up one more time. When you take it upon yourself to become the source, number one, others play by your rules, right? That's what we want. And then you start seeking in areas others in your town don't and won't. This is what's going to separate you. You start looking for tax deeds. You start looking for excess proceeds. You start looking for lands available. Start looking for probates. Start looking for inherited. Start looking for lease options. And you look for regular options. These are things that are going to separate you. So that being said, this website that we're going to go to right now has a lot of those properties there. And what they are, they're like a third-party institution, and they sell for a lot of government entities as well. And why are we not going there? Okay, there we go. Guess we just run a little bit slowly. And this website is bidforassets.com. I would highly recommend and advise that you go over and set up a free account. Right, as you can see over here, they have $1 no reserve homes, reserve land, U.S. Marshal Service, federal, state, and local, bank-owned, county tax sales, storefronts. This is definitely a place that you want to go. All right, so as you're scrolling through, you can see the featured listings there. This place has sold over 100,000 properties since 1999. Vacant land, commercial properties, fixer-upper homes, multifamily, tax collections, bankruptcies. I mean, everything you can ask for is right there. They also have other things like jewelry, cars. They have obviously the real estate. But let's see what we have here for the U.S. Marshal Service. Forfeited property auction. So you got to be the man or the woman who knows where the deals are. And you don't have to buy them all. If you take the time to really build a buyer's list, I'm telling you, you can set it up where people will know that you're that person that dedicates yourself to doing this. And whenever you have a deal, they'll want to be in. And you can send out an email blast to your list of 50 or 100 real buyers. And I'm going to show you how to get the real buyers as well as wholesalers. So, you guys probably never even knew that the Department of Energy has auctions, U.S. States Marshal Service. So we're just going to check this out, and you're free to look at other things as they come. They have cars, they have everything in here. So it's a 3-bedroom home right here. And I'm just going to see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, right? So we have this house here, USMS, South Range, Wisconsin, 3-bedroom home. Current bid is $15,000. Minimum bid is $15,000. No one's even bid on it. Bid status, you'd have to be logged in to know that. And deposit required, $150. And this is a property that is in Wisconsin, like it says. Let's see if we have some better pictures over here. But these are the things that allow you to actually become that guy or gal and find these properties, right? It allows you to flip these properties. And real quick, we're not going to go a whole bunch into that right now. I would rather take you over to another place in the next 2 minutes here that you can see some properties also. So you got to find them first, then you got to negotiate, then you got to send letters out. I might teach all of this stuff in apartmentbuildingtycoon.com, apartmentbuildingtycoon.com. So we want to come over here, and we just want to, let's say, search. Pull this up so you can see a little bit. Search real estate. Say residential. And residential, right? And this is basically what's going on. As you can see, yes, houses do sell here. I got a building lot in Florida. Let's see what else is here. Investor home available. Investment condo. House in Waterford, Connecticut. House in Indiana, $25,000. But a lot of times you got to understand with these is they're subject to back taxes and liens and things like that. So you really got to do your homework. But as a member of Apartment Building Tycoon, we'll teach you how to do that. Remember, it takes the same amount of effort and energy to get $50,000 or $100,000 from a small apartment building that it takes from this. You got to have your own wholesale division where you continue to find these, because most people will look for this. You take that money of your flip and then you actually use it for marketing for your multifamily homes, for your small apartment buildings. All right, guys. So this is just 2 places that when you learn how to do this, you'll become that go-to person and you won't be a dummy anymore. All right. Once again, this is me, Mr. Flip Your Life, signing off. Talk soon.